Hello everyone, welcome back. Now guys, to take out the silencer pipe, you will have to raise your vehicle a bit because you will have to go under your car guys. Otherwise you can't take this pipe out. Now to take the car up, I have two stands like this that I only had made. I only had done the cutting and welding job on them. You guys know that already. So I will take the car up on these stands guys. Now while placing the stands, you will have to place them very straight, aligning them by looking at the front and the back tire. Both the tires should be in line with the stand so that your car can come up very nicely and easily. Once you align the stands properly, then you will have to go inside the car and you will have to take up the car in the reverse and place it on the stands. Now while taking the reverse guys, you will have to be extremely careful. Don't make a haste here because sometimes guys, when you are reversing, one stand moves if it doesn't get that grip. So in a very relaxing manner, you will have to take up your car. And once you place your car properly on the stands like this, then you can go ahead and start to take out your silencer pipe. Now here as you guys can see, my car is now come up properly on the stands. So once you place your car on the stands, see that you inspect, check if your stand is nice and stable because you will be going under the car guys. So it becomes very important that the car is secure. If you look at the front of the car guys, then you guys can see that the front car bumper is not touching the floor. There is space between the bumper and the floor, and the back two tires are on the stands. So in my opinion, this car is nice and secure now. Now because I will be going underneath the car, I will put a cloth on the floor like this so that my t-shirt will not get dirty and I will get some cushioning underneath. So once I place the cloth, I can go under the car very easily like this. Now underneath the car, you will have to work on the car when you are in this position guys. I will tell you that first only. So under the car, let's inspect the silencer pipe first. As you guys can see, there is a big hole on my silencer pipe. Now there are many holes on this pipe guys. Before this also, many holes had occurred on this pipe. But that time I had repaired the pipe. I don't know if you guys have watched that video. But again guys, more holes are come on this pipe. So I will take this pipe out first and check properly what is the condition of the pipe. Now to take the pipe out, first thing that you will have to do is, you will have to come behind the silencer like this, where your silencer is connected to the pipe, and in between the pipes you will see a ring like this. Now to take this ring out only is the most difficult part. If you easily take this ring out, then 50% of your job is done guys. Now to take this nut out, you will need a 16mm spanner. Now the 16mm spanner guys is not a common spanner. This doesn't even come in the normal set. You might have to buy this separately. So by taking a 16mm spanner, you will have to take this nut out completely. So once you take this nut out completely, on top of this bolt there will be a fat visor. So you will have to bring this visor down like this and you will have to take it out completely. The shape of this visor is slightly different as you guys can see. This is designed to lock that nut in place. Once you take out this visor, you will have to rotate the ring and you will have to bring it on this side like this. Now you will have to open this ring up a little bit so that the silencer can come out of this ring. So put a big screwdriver inside like this here and try to open this ring like this. The moment you open this ring guys, the silencer will become loose and it will start to come down. So see that you place a metal rod like this, or if you have a wooden piece then you can place it under the silencer pipe like this so that it takes the entire weight of the silencer. Otherwise the rubber which is holding the silencer from the front, that can twist and break guys. So once you place this support like this, you will have to come on the front side, and as you guys can see, your silencer here is placed inside of the rubber like this. So you will have to take the silencer out from this rubber now guys. So I will put some oil on this extension so that the rubber will slide out easily. Then I will take a screwdriver and I will pry out the silencer extensions from this rubber. So once you take these extensions out completely, you will have to keep a wooden stick ready or the metal rod ready because your silencer is still inside of the ring guys. It is not come out of the ring yet. You will have to pull it out now, but before you get a good position, you will have to place the rod under the silencer like this. So that same rod which was there in front, I have taken it out and I am putting it right here now, so that my silencer will stay in this position. So now I will go on the inside. Once I go inside, I will hold the silencer properly. I have taken out the pipe and I am holding the silencer now. And with one hand, I am putting one screwdriver and opening up the ring. Now if you bend the silencer a little bit like this, then it will come out from the pipe and it will detach from the pipe, as you guys can see. So my silencer has come out guys. But the pipe which is there inside, what is the condition of that pipe? You guys can see that here. This pipe is totally rusted from inside, and the connection part where the silencer touches the pipe is rusted and type of worn out. So let's see what I can do about this. You still can't pull this pipe out, guys, because this pipe is still connected. So the first thing that you will have to do is you will have to take this pipe extension out from this rubber. So I have put some oil here. So I will give you a technique here, guys. Place one screwdriver inside of the hole like this, as you guys can see, and by taking support of this screwdriver you'll have to use another screwdriver and push the silencer out like this. Once it comes out till here, you can easily pull it out with your hand. Then guys, you will have to go under the car where your pipe is connected to the catalytic converter, and on this pipe there will be two bolts here. So both these bolts you will have to take out now. Now these two nuts will be very tight. So to take these nuts out, you might have to use a long pipe, because when you're in this position it becomes very difficult to apply force as well, guys, because I can't even look at this pipe properly here, guys, but still I'm trying to take this nut out. So here comes out my one nut, and it came out along with the stud, but still it's okay, nothing has slipped here, it has come out properly. I can easily put that back. So once I take out both these nuts, this pipe is still connected in one spot, and that is here. So the extensions of this pipe are gone inside of this rubber now. So here also I will put some oil, and once I put oil, I will make use of a screwdriver and I will pry out these extensions like how I have done before in this video. So in that same style, I will take this out as well. So once I take these extensions out, my pipe is now totally disconnected from the car. Now how I am lying down and I am doing the work, you guys can see that here. So once I am done taking these extensions out, I can take this pipe out. Now from the back side I will pull this pipe out like this. So here comes out my pipe. Now I can inspect this pipe properly, guys. Let's see what has happened to this pipe. Now first of all, there are many holes on the pipe, guys. I have repaired this pipe before, but again holes have become on this pipe. Now the problem of this pipe is, guys, it is rusted from inside. From outside it looks totally fine. Now what happens here is the rust which comes out from the inside, it goes inside of the silencer, and my silencer gets blocked, and that is the reason why the hot air comes out by creating a hole in the pipe. And the connection part of this pipe, guys, you guys can see that here how it is totally worn out. Now this is my silencer. Now if I turn the silencer, then you guys can see how much rust has fallen out. Like this rust goes inside of the silencer and it chokes it up, and then it becomes difficult for the hot air to come out. So it creates a hole in the pipe, and then the air comes out from there. So I took this pipe to a welder, and he suggested me to go to a junkyard and see if I am getting a second hand pipe there. And luckily, guys, I got a second hand pipe there. The fitting of the pipe was exactly the same, but the resonance chamber was slightly different, but the fitting points, guys, were exactly the same. This is a old i10 pipe only. I will not repair my old pipe this time, and I will directly replace it with my new pipe, which is my second hand pipe which I got. Now this second hand pipe, guys, was lying in the field, and it was in the rains because that guy didn't have place to keep it, so he had left it like that only. This pipe has cost me 1500 rupees, guys. So I will make some rust protection on this pipe. I will apply silencer coating on it. I will wash it from the inside as well, and I will check if there is any rusting on the inside. And the first thing that I will do on this pipe is I will take out the rubbers which are there on these extensions. Now as you guys can see, those people who have taken the pipe out did not pull out these extensions. They directly cut the rubber and took the pipe out, which is a very wrong way to take the pipe out, guys. So once I took out all the rubbers, I will take out the clamp or the ring which is there on this pipe. Now later in this video I will show you a technique to properly take this ring out easily and to put it back, guys. So don't worry about it and keep watching. Now as you guys can see, the pipe here on this part is in very good condition. This was the main part that I wanted, guys, which I have got on this pipe. If you look at the old pipe, then you guys can see what is the state of this pipe. Now I will apply a silencer coating on this entire pipe. I will connect the silencer to this pipe and I will see first. And as you guys can see how nicely this silencer fits on this pipe. So I'm not going to face any issues while fitting the pipe, guys. So now the next thing that I will do is I will clean this pipe from the inside first. And to do that, I had some diesel with me. Now I will use the same diesel to clean this pipe, but I am not recommending to you guys to use diesel. If you are using a petrol car, then see that you use petrol only to clean the pipe, because if you clean the pipe with diesel, then this diesel doesn't evaporate that easily. So when you drive the car, guys, white colored smoke will start to come out from your silencer if the diesel stays inside of your pipe or in the silencer. After driving it for a while, that smoke will go, automatically, but till the diesel is inside, your car will emit white smoke. That is the reason why I don't recommend you guys to wash with diesel. If you guys want, then you can use petrol to clean it. So if your car is a petrol car, then see that you use petrol. I face this problem, that is the reason why I can tell you guys this. So I put diesel inside of this pipe and I shook it well, and once I shaked it properly guys, I took out the diesel and I saw in my container that the diesel was still clean. What it means by that is this pipe is very clean from the inside, which is very good for me. If you guys want, then you can spray pressured water inside of this pipe, but I will not spray any water inside guys, because I don't want the rusting process to start inside of the pipe. Now as you guys can see, my diesel is still clean and there is absolutely no dust in this. Then I took my silencer and I put diesel inside of this silencer as well, and this was my biggest fault, because the moment I poured diesel inside of this, I don't even know where that diesel went. It got absorbed inside. I had put lots of diesel inside of this, but nothing came out. But while driving the car guys, white smoke started to come out from the car silencer. I got scared a little bit, but when I drove the car for a few days, then the smoke disappeared by itself. Now that smoke came because guys, there was diesel inside of the silencer. It stayed there because this diesel, it doesn't evaporate that easily. Once I poured the diesel inside of the silencer and when I tried to shake the silencer like this, then nothing was moving inside as well guys. On that I came to know that everything got absorbed inside, and when I turned the silencer to take out the diesel, then also nothing came out. So if your car is a petrol car, then see that you don't use diesel. So once I cleaned all of this, the connection point of the pipe where it connects to the catalytic converter, there also lots of dirt was there. So I took a razor blade and I scraped out everything. Still it did not get cleaned properly. Then I placed a buffing pad on the grinder and I buffed out all the dust. And on this it became nice and clean. So I will place this gasket on top of this pipe and I will see if it is aligning properly, and as you guys can see, it is aligning properly and perfectly. If you look at the holes, then they are perfectly matching. Now this gasket fell from my old silencer guys. I did not get to show that to you guys, but this gasket goes between the pipe and the catalytic converter. Now outside, how nice rain is pouring, you guys can see that here. So outside it was raining, and inside here I was applying nice silencer coating on this pipe. Now how to apply the silencer coating, I have already made a detailed video on that on my Ryzen Spray Booth channel. If you want, you guys can go there and watch that video as well. You can keep that channel subscribed as well, because I share lots of good information on that channel as well guys, and that too about painting. Now once I applied the coating, now I will show you guys how to place this ring on the pipe easily. So you will have to take a vice plier like this, and by pressing the vice plier, you will have to open the ring like this. And then you can place this ring on the pipe very easily like this. Then sometimes guys, this ring stays like this. It doesn't close by itself. If it doesn't close, then don't go to close it now only. Let it stay like this. When to close it, I will show you later in this video. So keep this ring like this only. Now here I have placed this ring on the wrong side. So I will make it proper now. So here I have corrected the ring. I had placed it in the wrong direction. If I place it in that direction, then it becomes very difficult to put back the nut which was there on this bolt. That is the reason why you should keep this ring in this side. So see that you keep a note on the direction. Then you will have to put the silencer in position. Take the silencer inside, and first thing that you will have to do is you will have to take the silencer up on top of this chassis like this. And once you put the pipe on top of this chassis part, you will have to come on the front side of the pipe. And the first thing that you will have to do is you will have to match these holes here. But before you put these nuts back, you will have to slide the pipe extensions inside of this rubber first. Now you guys must have seen here that the entire silencer is fitted on rubbers. It is because guys, it becomes hot and it even vibrates. Now to avoid all those annoying vibration sounds, the entire silencer is fitted on the rubbers like this. Now how I am under the car and how I am putting these rubbers back, you guys can see that here. You get very less space here. So you will have to do the job under the car in a very relaxing manner. So your flow should be very clean to lie down like this. So the next thing that you will have to do is you will have to get your gasket, and you will have to place the gasket between your silencer pipe and the catalytic converter and align the holes. Now while doing this job guys, it became very difficult for me because the car on this side was very low and I could not even see the thing properly. How close I am to the car, you guys can see that here. So my position was very difficult position guys. So just by touching the gasket and aligning it on the touch, I adjusted it properly and I put one nut back. Now to put this nut back, you will need a 17mm socket, which I forgot to tell you guys first. So I am telling you guys now. So put both these nuts back and tighten them properly. Once you tighten both these nuts properly, your work which was there in the tight space under the car is now over. Now you will have to come out like this, and once you come out, now you can connect the silencer to the pipe. But before that guys, you will have to put this pipe extension inside of this rubber first. So with this you are done with the pipe fitting guys. Now you will have to get your silencer, and the silencer extensions you will have to place inside of the rubber half the way. See that you don't put it totally inside now only, because first you will have to put the clamp on top of the silencer. So put the silencer inside of the clamp and adjust it properly. Adjust the ring also properly, and once you adjust it properly, put back the visor which you had taken out, the special visor, and then put inside the nut and start tightening the nut. As I was tightening the nut guys, you guys know that the clamp was open. It suddenly snapped guys. I thought that it injured my thumb, but luckily nothing happened. That is the reason why while putting this clamp back, see that you be extremely careful and protect your hands. Now while I'm doing this guys, I have placed that pipe under the silencer to take the load. If I take the camera a little bit back, then you guys can see here how the silencer is resting on the pipe. This is the same pipe. Now once you are done tightening the clamp till here, I will place this silencer extensions inside of the rubber completely, but I will not take out the pipe because still this silencer can rotate. The clamp is still loose. So once I put these extensions inside of the rubber completely, in the end now I will tighten this clamp completely. And once I tighten it completely, I am done replacing my silencer pipe. Once you tighten this properly guys, you can take out the pipe, because now the silencer will stay like that only and it will not come down. Then the cloth which I had put underneath, I will take that out, and now I will take the car down from the stands. So guys, this was how to replace a silencer pipe on a car. I'm hoping that this video was useful to you, and I'm hoping that you have learnt a lot in this video. So that's all in this video guys. I will see you guys in my next video with another informative video. Till then, bye and take care.